Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the second segment of Integrity Leverage Marketing Network. Today it's my pleasure to have the opportunity to speak with a Blue Diamond, Chris Oppenheimer. Now, Chris, I know that you have had tremendous success in the industry and have earned well over $1 million with another company and are on your way to earning $1 million with your current company, Genesis Pure. I think what everybody would like to hear first off is, why did you choose network marketing? What was it about it that you saw?
Well, Daren, first of all, I really didn't choose network marketing. It just kind of happened by default. I made over $1 million with a Fortune 500 company. It was not network marketing. And I did that successfully for 14 years, became one of the top franchise owners in the world, and I was just burnt out. And at 32 years old, I decided to take a break. And for 5 years, I didn't really do a lot of anything. And that's when I did a lot of soul searching, not only on myself, but on what I wanted to do next. And that's when I did some research on network marketing, and never wanted to do it. Never excited about it. I always heard you had to have a garage full of product and sell and deliver, and that didn't interest me. And, I read a book by Robert Kiyosaki called The Business of the 21st Century and had a complete paradigm shift of what this business was all about. And, to be in at the beginning at Genesis Pure, it had everything that I wanted. It had great products, which has really healed my own father. But most importantly, Daren, I want to thank you for creating what we call the HIAC. It really means a lot because I grew up with these values as a child. Being honest, show integrity, be accountable, honor commitments, be trustworthy. Those are things that I grew up with, and I had never found a company that had those values and products like you do.
Well, Chris, that's fascinating. I think, this was an industry, that you had mentioned that you didn't choose, but it kind of chose you. I mean, just to watch you in action and to see how you treat people, and as you mentioned, to follow the HIAC. I don't think it's any secret to anybody listening in as why you've been successful really in everything that you've done. And, you touched a little bit on it, Genesis Pure, but let me ask a little more specifically. What was it about Genesis Pure that you thought, boy, this could be my home, this could be a place that I can share this opportunity with others? Really, Chris, bottom line, why Genesis Pure?
Why Genesis Pure? Wow, that's a loaded question. There's so many reasons, but I would honestly have to say that it has products that are cross-generational. From the youngest child to the oldest, they can benefit from our products. So 100% of the population can be our customers, be a part of our business, and that excited me. The opportunity to be in at the beginning, but most importantly, it was never about me making money. It was about how many other people could I help become successful with powerful products and a powerful compensation plan.
Chris, well spoken, and as you mentioned, I couldn't agree with you more. The cross-generational products that is offered by Genesis Pure, of course, the world-class opportunity. But to me, to summarize it, I say you're exactly right. I think why you're successful is because you are always looking at how you can help others, and I think that's one thing that has not only impressed me, it impressed everybody who's now on your team around the world, and so congratulations. And Chris, as we wrap up the interview, what I would like to ask next is that what advice do you have, not only for your team, but for others looking at network marketing who are looking at Genesis Pure? How do they get to where you're at right now?
Well, it's really a simple feat. The number one thing you have to have is you have to have determination. Determination not to let anybody else steal your dream. We have within our heart, within our being, everything that we need to be successful in life. However, most people never tap into that energy. And so, a lot of times people don't believe in themselves, but find a leader like myself or other leaders in our company and let them believe in you until you believe in yourself. I always share with people, you will quit on yourself before I quit on you. And the most important thing is to keep the business simple. I always teach people, do a brain dump when you start this business. Write down everybody you know. Have no intentions of how little or how much money they have. what color, what race, what country they're in. Write everybody down, no story, as if you've got a clean slate to start fresh. You know, I always say, if you were a painter and you had a canvas and it starts completely blank, that's where we all start in Genesis Pure. And so write down everybody that you know, and then go to those two easiest people, two people that'll do this just because you do, and teach every single person to do the same exact thing. You know, a lot of times people think two easiest people are the two brokest. That's furthest from the truth, because every single human being knows two people that they have credibility with. Some of them are very, very successful, influential people. And if we just keep the business that simple and keep in mind that we're not doing this for ourselves, but we're helping other people get what they want out of life, success will always become yours.
Wow, Chris, I love that. Thank you very much. And I got to tell all of our listeners today, I think to summarize what I take away from the conversation with Chris Oppenheimer, a top leader in the industry, is to have determination, to make a decision to be successful, tap into the energy of those around you, find a leader that is willing to never quit on you, that's always going to be there. The final thing that I learned is really to keep it simple, to do a brain dump, as Chris said, and just make it about the individual, how you're going to help them solve their problems, and then everybody finds success. Well, with that, everyone, Chris, thank you very much for being a guest on the Integrity Leverage Marketing Network. Thank you for taking time away from your busy schedule, and really thank you for sharing some of the secrets that you have found so openly and so willingly with all of the listeners today. And I can promise those, if you'll follow what Chris talked about, you will have the opportunity to get where he is. And with that, I say God bless.